Welcome, this is Chris Pierce, and you are listening to the Self-Maintenance of the Brain and Body podcast. Every week I share with you in less than 3 to 5 minutes a simple and easy to implement self-care idea and challenge you to create a positive change in your life. All tips I share are informed by evidence-based research in the field of sleep medicine, behavioral health, neuroscience, pain management, and nutrition. This is episode 5, and in this week's episode I'm going to talk about the benefits of mindfulness and how incorporating this into your life on a daily basis will improve both mental and physical care and increase your cognitive potential, improving at such things as memory, problem solving, and critical thinking. Let me first define what mindfulness is. According to the staff writers at the website mindful.org, quote, mindfulness is the basic human ability to be fully present, aware of where we are and what we are doing, and not overly reactive or overwhelmed by what's going on around us. As I mentioned in one of the previous episodes, it's really not the things around us on a daily basis that cause us the problem. It's how we react to them and perceive them. And through mindfulness, it's a powerful tool to help us react in a more healthy manner. It's a method to regulate an overactive mind bombarded with multiple thoughts that influence the symptoms of anxiety and depression and result in several uncomfortable feelings throughout the body. An overactive mind bombarded with thoughts, worries, fears, and anger causes the release of stress hormones, causing the heart rate to increase, breathing to become shallow, digestive slows down, our muscles tense, and our cognitive abilities and our ability to regulate emotions greatly decreases. Through daily active mindfulness, you can regulate what's happening inside you, maintaining your mental and physical performance. In my new book, Self-Health Andragogy, I introduce you to a concept I call micro-dosing mindfulness. This is where you maintain a constant state of mindfulness throughout the day. And in some cases, take time to take pauses and exercise the mind through the act of mindfulness. Mindfulness is also a therapeutic approach to help deal with the triggers that are causing anxiety and depression and a lot of the mental difficulties. Because a lot of the stuff that's causing us these issues, we can't avoid them or totally eliminate them from our lives, so we need to learn to deal with them and change the narrative in our minds that are causing the bad feelings and sensations that we have when we interact with these things. Let me give you an example of how to use mindfulness when dealing with the triggers that are causing anxiety and depression. First, once you identify what it is and what that thought is, use mindfulness to focus on this thought and activity, or whatever it is that's causing you the stress. Focus only on that one event and push everything else out of your mind. Make sense of it. Think about the emotions associated with the event. Where in your body are you feeling the physiological effects? Relax and breathe and try to identify rational thinking patterns and change them to more positive thinking patterns. Now, to incorporate mindfulness throughout our daily activities, to apply what I call in my book, microdosing mindfulness, you can conduct mindfulness anywhere, anytime throughout your day. Let me give you a few examples of how to conduct mindfulness with some basic activities that happen during the day. When you're eating a meal, only focus on the sensations of the food. Visualize it traveling through your stomach into the small intestine and metabolizing into energy. When you're driving, just focus on your driving. Do not touch your phone. Just relax and focus purely on the act of driving. You can do it when lifting weights. When you lift weights, clear your mind and focus only on the feeling of the muscle fibers tearing as you exercise. Focus on the burning sensations of your muscles as they tense and relax. Go for a walk. While you're outside, you can stare at a tree. Focus all your mind on the leaves of the tree. Count the leaves on the tree. Clear your mind and count as many leaves as you can see and make sense of that tree. Try it when watching a movie. Do not touch your phone. Be entirely in the moment and give all your conscious thoughts towards the film. Another way is to draw and doodle. Drawing and doodling is a good form of doing mindfulness. Sketch something on paper, clear your mind, and only focus on the object you are drawing. Mindfulness can help you in real time regulate the negative emotions and negative feelings you're feeling throughout your body as you interact with the things in the world around you that are bugging you. Also, mindfulness has a long-term effect as a form of emergency preparedness to become better postured to rapidly deal with the everyday stressors that are impacting your life. In a 2020 study published in the Journal of Neuroplasticity, they found participants in a study who conducted 30 minutes of mindfulness for 20 consecutive days had increased gray matter in the frontal lobe. That's the area responsible for rational thought, creative thinking, and emotional regulation. And they also found a decrease in the limbic area of the brain, the area of the brain responsible for causing strong negative emotional reactions. My challenge for you this week is to incorporate microdosing of mindfulness. Add mindfulness into your daily routine. See it as a daily exercise. The same as you would treat your normal physical workout, working your muscles, you must also use this to work out your brain. Mindfulness is a form of a cognitive strengthening exercise. Thanks for listening, and please tune in for next week's episode. Also, please check out my self-care book titled Self-Health Andragogy, Self-Directed Learning Approach to Mental and Physical Self-Care. It's available on Kindle, print copy, and audiobook. You can find a link to this book in the show notes of this podcast.